Welcome back, everybody. We are at Losers Finals of Ignition 233. This is going to be the final Fire Emblem battle, not the final JRPG battle of the night, between EarlOfM on the left side of your screen. On the right side of your screen, you've got Revolver. This is a run back from winners quarters, I believe, from these two?
Quarters, yeah.
Or was it even, it could not have been earlier than winners quarters.
Yeah, it was quarters. So Revolver, second seed of this tournament, but EarlOfM has been his demon for like forever. I've talked to him about it. He really, whenever he has to fight Earl in bracket, he dreads it because they does not have a very good record against him. I don't think he's ever beaten him, honestly.
That may be possible. I wouldn't want to be quoted on that specifically, but you know the stats better than I do.
Yeah, I don't recall a time that Revolver has beaten Earl. He definitely dreads this matchup whenever it comes to him. It might be just because Earl knows these sortie characters super well. He's been playing them for so long, longer than Revolver has.
Yeah, Earl played a lot of Roy and Crom for a while. I mean, Revolver played those characters as well. But I mean, Earl's been around for just so long, and well, you might know the character super well, but that doesn't stop a double-edged dance from killing from center stage at Pokemon Stadium at 120, because that move has plenty of kill power, as we have mentioned for this entire tournament.
All right, Revolver once again playing his patented aggressive playstyle, but Earl's starting to catch on to it, holding the shield a bit, and getting these shield grabs, get him off stage. Another thing, this matchup, it's very easy for Lucina to go off and counter the Roy up B. Not so much the same for the other way around. Lucina's up B is super fast, and Roy will have some trouble getting the timing down on it to get the counter out.
Yeah, instead looking for the spike there, because that move will just linger, and it can be easier than you think to get a Roy spike onto someone's 2-frame recovery. But you know what? Instead, you're going to get the platform tech chase, continuing the advantage state. Revolver, pedal to the metal on stock number 2.
All right, just toss him off stage.
Oh, that double-edged dance number 1 stopped a counter, I think. It just came out a little bit faster than Earl might have predicted.
He's been using a lot of side B1. You saw in his last set with Revolver as well.
And there's a wave bounce one.
Yeah.
Just to create a little bit of space.
It's an underrated tool there from Roy. I haven't seen it too much. Revolver is definitely making use of it here.
But look at these jabs!
He's being patient. Yeah, he's not rushing the ledge right now. He's standing still, perfectly fine, waiting for Earl to pick an option before throwing out his.
Yeah, Revolver is playing Earl's game. He's playing the space control game with Roy instead of being overly aggressive, and it's going to pay off with an up B that almost KOs.
Yeah, that move's deceptive. It does the kill screen a lot, even when it's not that close to killing. It sends it that weird upward diagonal angle that's very much DI-able. All right, I think next grab is Death. Parry the shield breaker and
Sour spot on the dare is not enough to KO either.
I was about to scream from that down air, but then he went up and I was very confused.
We might see that kill throw you alluded to. Maybe.
You just look for it, went for that grab. That'll do it.
Hey!
To the roof.
Look how smart we are on commentary. You'd love to see it.
Yeah, I mean, I could tell when these Fire Lucina, Crom, Roy, Marth. Oh, I don't commentate Marth. When they're looking for
no
that
one
up
commentates Marth.
Yeah, it just doesn't happen. When they're looking for that up throw, your opponent lives like 170, which can happen if you're Roy, just because like you get back in Melee they call it like getting Roy zoned. You can't get those strong hitboxes. That's not too common in this game though. There's always so many kill options. When it does happen, they start looking for that up throw. All right, this is the last one as well. Revolver did win the first game, but Earl brought it back in the next 2 games and won that set. That was the best of 3, but this is the best of 5, so Revolver does have more games to work with.
Yes, indeed. Just a couple of big blows for Revolver at the start of this game, everyone. Now this is Earl's time to shine and show that he is good at this style of gameplay where he just gets those little onesie-twosie hits and controls space with them. Like nothing confirmed, nothing super fancy, but you're just going to fall victim to the Lucina hits. However, Revolver answers back.
Yep, drop shield, eating the shield breaker, much preferred than getting your shield broken.
And there the tech chase down smash, the EarlOfM classic, doing a lot of work. However, maybe an overreach?
That was an overreach.
Definitely an overreach on the other side. I thought that Earl may have overextended. But you know what? The answer back, that's one thing about Roy that's so good, right? Is that jab to backer combo so reliable at 0%. That just even if you overstep your bounds, going for some kind of crazy read, you can easily clean up and then make it a 2-stop finish.
Yeah, that jab to back air, the Jared, like that some people like to call it. I'm not gonna call it that. That's a little.
Well, I'm not the one who said it.
It's reliable, and I've seen Revolver go for that a lot. Even when back when he was playing Crom, I was a favorite of this. And you'll see it again here.
And doesn't matter how stale it is, the power of that confirm is just ridiculous. And here comes the aggression as we know and love.
Yep.
And you're dead. No?
Not quite. Earl hanging on to his life barely with that DI.
I would have bet a shiny nickel that would have killed. This will kill.
That's 3.
No?
No.
I look really stupid on commentary right now, but you know what? That happens sometimes.
All right, Earl.
As long as there's a will, there's a way here for Earl. Does not want to fall down 2-0. Continuing the ledge trap pressure, but a fair will break Revolver out of it.
Yep, swing his way back on stage. Again with the down smash tech face. He's really got a tech roll away in that situation. But even then, Earl catches on to that.
Yeah, react to that and catch on. On the persistence, Earl is not out of this game. This could be what Revolver fears. It's just that one little breath of life for Tangled. He's in it.
All right, and these juggles are definitely how it gets started. 60, 72, and now he finds himself off stage without jump.
There's no jump.
I think he's just...
Yes! Wow, what a comeback from Earl. He carried him to the first platform, tech chased on that platform, carried him to the second one, kept it going, and then the double jump was expended the whole way. What a killer instinct from EarlOfM after it looked like he was dead 3 times in a row.
I thought that game was over. He had 2 kill screens on him being a stock down, and he still managed to bring that game back. And I'm starting to wonder how Revolver is going to...
That could be the curse.
Yeah. Keep his momentum going. Yeah.
Ooh. I'm a Cub fan. I can talk about curses.
Yep. Your demon continues to haunt you.
Oh, it doesn't haunt me. They won the World Series. You know that.
That was already 5 years ago.
Oh, so now it's the new 5-year curse? Ooh, 5 years.
5 years are however many sets these two have had. Revolver, I don't think has gotten the upper hand yet.
I thought Earl didn't have his jump. I thought that was a rare misstep from Earl, but I should have known better from these 2 players. They both hold their jumps forever in these spots.
Yeah, I like that. Earl, a little preemptive on the counter, and Revolver is going to take advantage of it. Finds his way back to stage.
But the get-up attack will get eaten up here. Earl playing persistent on the ledge. Another fair going to break the zone, though.
Yep.
You miss on the jab one time, you're going to pay the price.
Yep, that jab, probably the strongest jab in the game, I would say. Just how reliable it is to getting your kills whenever you need it.
I think that's a fair point. It's not the fastest jab in the game, but I mean, I don't think any jab does more work.
Yeah. Oh, that's not what we want to see. He was trying to parry it. Oh! He pushed him off!
He pushed him off the side! Another shield break whiff from Earl. When did we see? Was that also versus Revolver? No, that
was A Coward, I think.
That was versus A Coward in semis. Okay.
Yeah. That one, though, did not matter. He did not take any percent before sealing off the stock again. But still, if you're Earl, you got to be kicking yourself. You've gotten these free kills handed to you, and you just throw them away.
He didn't look too much worse for wear, except for eating that forward smash at the ledge, which, you know, would have made me poop my pants a little. However, Earl's staying alive. Looking to get these air-to-air wins. I think that's going to be Earl's moment of opportunity, but as long as Revolver stays on the ground and just parries these aerials from Earl, I feel like this is a good spot to be in.
All right there, he saw that shield breaker coming, jumped over it. That's definitely probably the play you want to do. That way you're back on the ground as soon as possible. Reset that ledge trap situation. Now Revolver again finds himself with a percent lead. Not as strong as his lead last game, and remember what happened to that lead.
Yes, indeed. Earl going to take the throw to the corner and just use this nair to stuff all sorts of options at different timing. And Revolver's been using this air dodge so expertly to sneak by these counters. I think that Earl needs to think about waiting out the air dodge instead, or maybe just playing the ledge trap game. And that seems to be the option here, again, going to these neutral airs.
Yeah, looks like Earl's starting to figure that out, but Revolver's still being pretty tricky with it. That time does throw off the up B. Get up attack will get beaten out by the neutral air pretty easily, and now we have an even game once again. No rage comeback gonna happen here. Unless Earl lifts a 140 again.
Yeah, so these neutral airs from Earl on the ledge, he finds the perfect angle where he, like, you know, he does like the short hop and then fast falls at an angle where it will cover over the get up attack, it'll linger long enough to cover a neutral get up, and it will cover a jump up. So it's just a brilliant move from Earl. However, he needs to find a way back into the neutral in this game, and I don't think he has the opportunity because a forward tilt from the center of the Pokeball from the button will kill. Good stuff here for Revolver, who takes a 2-1 lead and is looking to vanquish his bracket demon, as you mentioned.
Running it right back. I don't think these two are going to share, because these characters usually like the same kind of stages, except Roy on Town. Roy on Town is a different beast. I think Earl's going to be banning that every day of the week whenever he wins the game. Regardless though, Team Galactic Battle, apparently Song of the Day.
Yeah, it might just be another one of these events where we really don't see too many other stages than Pokemon Stadium 2.
Yeah, it happens a lot here at Ignite, I feel, but it's all right. It's a balanced stage.
I feel like it happens a lot in late bracket. I think in the earlier parts of the bracket, people will change the stages more. But these top players that meet so often here in these brackets, they just want to run into Stadium. Makes sense.
Oh,
it's like a pocket meta. Ooh, drifting up and over.
Yeah,
good stuff.
I'm surprised that counter whipped. I think that Revolver's drift is what made that counter not find its mark. Does he have a jump still? High recovery.
He does not, but again, the high recovery getting the job done. But then he went out.
He missed the attack, yeah. Revolver kicking himself because he did such a good job at avoiding those counters, but just one missed tech and that ruined it all.
Ooh, and a rare spot. It's so tough to like confidently roll into the corner versus Roy, because Roy's kill corner options are, well, you see it right there. Yeah. They're just so ridiculously powerful. But that bought Earl a little bit more time on that stock, although it didn't really end up mattering too much in terms of extra credit, because Revolver's aggression, again, going to buy him a lot of great mileage in this corner spot.
That down air was so close to finding its mark right there. That would have been great for Revolver, having such a commanding lead when you're one game away from taking it. But,
a little bit of the delay, like I feel like that shield breaker just kind of stalls Lucina a bit in the air, and that little bit of microspacing from charging the shield breaker bought Earl the stage here.
That neutral air once again going to bind the stage. Ooh, goes high. Interesting right there. Clips over the ledge. I love the way Revolver's swinging just to discourage Earl from going for those counter edge guards. Right there, because he knows if he gets Revolver in a way where he has to recover very linearly, that counter is pretty much free. So Revolver just messing up Earl off stage in just the way where he's not able to recover, doesn't have to recover linearly, and now it's going to buy him this stock lead here.
Good stuff, and able to avoid these counters once again, just able to find the air dodges in spots that you don't really think of Roy as being like an air dodge to the ledge recovery type of character, but it's so important here versus the counters. But the persistence from Earl, he swats Revolver out of the sky with an up air, and it's fresh enough to get the job done.
All right, we're on our last stock situation here. Game number 4. If Revolver takes it, that is the set, but Earl looking to push this to a game 5, but now he's off stage. I don't think he has a jump. All right, makes it back anyways, but the jab forward smash, and that does it. Oh, we just see Revolver lean back in his seat. He was relieved to get that set over with. He finally gets his win over his bracket demon in EarlOfM.
Yeah. Another big lean back. That win must mean a ton to Revolver here as he moves on to Grand Final to face Ned. We'll see how he goes on in this next set.